Good morning. How'd you get on yesterday? The first day of the Irish Premier Division and the Irish First Division. If you favoured the odds, then you could have got that Shelburne equaliser. Elsewhere, possibility to lay that 0-0 second half, but we've got nothing to work off so far. Easy as you like for Cork City. Kerry are likely to be the whipping boys in the Irish First Division. Inter Milan, we'll talk about whipping boys. Pre-Champions League, very impressive. Didn't waver at all. Is the Divisi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 both teams to score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 2.5 goals. It's normally a goal fest of a league. Villarreal equaliser, if you fancied that one. In-play stats were emphatic about the Yellow Submarine. Similar story, an equaliser for Zaragoza. But Cartagena got the late winner. So you could have made a profit with the equaliser only if you cashed out. There was a second in the league in Poland. Slask Rocklaw. Let's get here. 1.62 at home. Insurance would have got you out of there with no concerns. On to today. We're going to do a live stream at, let's have a look. I'll put the link in the research here at Football Trading Profits channel. So once I get that set up, it was a very good live stream on the 13th. I thought it was excellent. Getting used to it, and Sunday's live stream was excellent as well. So I'm going to do another one. I'll send all of the details for you, the channel name, etc. So I look forward to seeing you there. If you want a chance of making some good money. If we're on form, we're on form. As we were midweek. Brentford against Liverpool. Brentford are having trouble finding the win at the moment. Liverpool, well, both teams to score as well as possible. Liverpool scored in their last 12 away, and they've scored a massive 12 goals in the last 15 minutes of matches. They are a great trading side to rely on. Burnley against Arsenal. I can't see Burnley landing a blow, I'm afraid, based on seasonal stats. And you're looking at Arsenal's recent goal-scoring exploits. They could simply wipe them away. But is this pre-European club competition for the Ars? Well, we can soon find out. Let's have a look. Yeah, Champions League against Porto. So any side away from home, and they've got Champions League match upcoming, could be vulnerable. You saw Bayern Munich recently. Fulham and Aston Villa. Well, Aston Villa's odds look pretty good, 2.38, if they can rediscover their 2-goal habit away from home. But this is suggesting it's a tough match for the market to unpick, as is Newcastle and Bournemouth. Bournemouth do have the goals in them if Newcastle don't turn up. 1-3 away win, 4-4 home draw, and a 2-3 away win for Newcastle. They're still scoring, but they're conceding far too generously. No winning 3 at home. They've scored in the last 12 home matches, scored and conceded in the last 6. Scored 2+ goals in the last 5. They'll need that today if Bournemouth turn up. Only one away win, though, against the top 14. Their 2-goal potential a little shy there. So Newcastle might get away with it today. Not been the most reliable side of late, have they? Nottingham Forest and West Ham. Normally under Nuno Espirito Santo, you see both teams to score angle. West Ham will need to address their recent maulings. Let's have a look. 3 goals against Manchester United, 6 goals against Arsenal. So expect a more defensive display against Forest today. They're given a chance today against Forest, but we normally have at least a goal. Both teams to score for Forest as well. They'll need to score 2 goals today. Tottenham Hotspur look excellent at the moment. They've got all of the big guns back. They are purring. Great trading side so far. Wolves tend to have a both teams to score pattern under Gary O'Neill, so I would favour a Wolves opener here. Man City and Chelsea were flirting with being a derby-style match, but Chelsea are in awful nick. Let's just find them. So City are unbeaten and 11 at home. No draw since the 25th of November for Chelsea suggests home win or away win. Both teams have scored in the last 4 away. They don't look up for it at all. Even though they're 10th, it was 4-4 the last time these two met. It's going to be a tough ask today. German Bundesliga, Stuttgart should be favouring themselves. Darmstadt only 3 or 4 wins all season. Heidenheim unbeaten in recent matches, but Bayer Leverkusen should simply outscore them. The Hoff and Union Berlin, I think it's 3 score draws now for the Hoff. They got us a nice 1-1 against Köln midweek. Union Berlin, normally when they're spoken for in the market, they tend to oblige, as they did with the win last week against Darmstadt. So we could be favouring the Hoff, possibility of a goal before half-time, but as ever, they're not a very trustworthy side. Mainz and Augsburg, we've got trouble with goals for Mainz. Not scored that second goal and going on 12 matches now. Even though their stats light up, it's very difficult for them to cross the line and get that second goal. Wolfsburg and Dortmund, you'd expect Dortmund's odds to have been a little shorter. There must be a reason for this. Champions League upcoming, maybe. That could be the reason for Dortmund. 4 consecutive score draws for the Wolf as well, ended in defeat against Union Berlin. No defeat, 7 and then 5 away. So it's the Champions League concerning Dortmund. That's the reason why they're not odds on. Leipzig have been in the Champions League. Really should get the win against Mönchengladbach. But again, they have been putting together some pretty poor performances or untrustworthy performances. No draw in 7 at home. 5th against 13th. All wins bar a draw at home against 7th and lower. So some good stuff there. Irish First Division continues. Italian Serie A. Napoli against Genoa. Napoli, very tough side to trust with a win, particularly at odds on. Verona against Juve. Juve are not involved in Europe. Oops. Let's have a look. No European distraction for the old lady. A draw and 2 consecutive 1-0 defeats for Juventus. So that's a pattern you'd be looking to see end today against Verona. Only 4 wins all season for Verona. So a good opportunity for Juve to get on the goal, get back to winning ways. Atalanta and Sassuolo. Atalanta have been pretty decent form. 6 consecutive home wins. It's gone under the radar a little. Sassuolo in 17th will desperately need points. 4 consecutive away defeats, though, conceding the last 12. They don't really look up for it, do they, this Sassuolo side? And in Spain, Atletico Madrid, pre-Champions League, playing Las Palmas, who are far better away from home. Could be a sticky match, this, for Atletico. Osasuna and Cadiz, lacking goals, both sides, really. So just got to be a bit careful, particularly if Cadiz score first. I could possibly take them on.
This market is now in play.
Celta Vigo. Oh. Only 4 wins all season for Celta Vigo. 17th against 3rd. Only 3 defeats for Barcelona. So contrasting form there. 3+ goals scored in 5 of the last 7. So despite Xavi leaving at the end of the season, he has got them scoring. Pre-Champions League for Barcelona again. So you've got to be very wary of this cloud hanging over these sides. Valencia and Sevilla, 2 sides in very tricky form. 3 consecutive home wins for Valencia, 2 consecutive away defeats No defeat, 7 at home. Sevilla coming off the back of a 1-0 win against Atletico Madrid from out of nowhere. But apart from that, it's been a very poor season, so it's very tough to trust Sevilla. Of course, there's plenty of other leagues. There's Turkey, they'll have Croatia, Belgium, Austria, I would suspect, Bundesliga. Just be very careful of the sides playing in European club competition. So I'll see you for a live stream at 2:30 p.m. onwards at YouTube. Please come along. They have been excellent. And you can get involved with the chat as well. So I hope to see you 2:30 p.m. and I'll hop on Telegram if there's anything earlier on.